Welcome to the Legends of Podcasting. Now, DC have finally announced the name of their DC service they're going to have online. It's called DC Universe. So what we're going to talk about in this week's episode. Joining me in the Wave Rider, as usual, are...
Stuart,
Rob,
and Ross.
So let's get into it. So they've now launched the website, dcuniverse.com. If you go to that, you can find all the information about this, where it describes this as the ultimate DC membership is coming. DC Universe is a first-of-its-kind, immersive digital experience designed just for DC fans. One of the many incredible things for membership will include its unlimited access to the following exclusive original series: Titans, Swamp Thing, Young Justice Outsiders, and Harley Quinn. So, and then it says there's plenty more to come, and then you can sign up to get the updates, which of course we have. So, so guys, they've. What are your thoughts, like reaction so far? Like, man, we've got this information now. We've finally got a name for it, DC Universe. What are you thinking?
how much is it going to cost? Have they announced the price point yet? I haven't really seen the.
No, they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Because
No.
that's going to be the sticking point for I think most fans.
Yeah.
And also based upon, obviously I've not read a lot about this. I'm only going on basically what you sent me this morning, Liam. Do we know if there's going to be access to online comics from this, like Comixology used to do? Are we going to get access to other DC shows that are already out?
Lots of different things.
That's the thing. Like at the moment, this is all the information we have. All we know is that they're launching a service, and there are 4 shows that are going to be attached to it. That's all we know. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, is this a thing where you'd pay a membership, just like everyone's launching their own like version of Netflix now, where you can sign up to them to get the exclusive content. But so yeah, are they going to do, if they're going to have that subscription, does this mean that you get, just like Marvel has, I think it's called Marvel Unlimited, you pay that subscription, you get access to all the comics. Are DC going to do that? Is that what this is? That you pay a membership and you get access to all the digital comics and TV shows? No.
It'd be cool if you get like an archive of all the old TV shows as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That would be cool.
The price point would have to reflect that.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
If you're just going to be paying something like $9.99 a month and you're only getting access to these 4 brand new shows, that's not really a lot of content to offer for someone who's got a Netflix subscription. So
it'd be nice if as it starts, they've only got those 4 shows, so it's like quite cheap, $1.99 or something. And then as they start adding it, maybe they have different price points. So if you want to get everything, you pay $9.99. If you just want the latest stuff, you pay $4.99. Yeah. If you want the latest in comics, you pay $7.99 or so. I don't know. It'd be quite good.
Different branches like platinum, gold, bronze,
yeah.
things like that.
Yeah,
or sidekick, hero, and villain.
yes, sidekick.
Copyright that right now.
That'd be quite cool.
I'm very interested. I say I'm very excited about Justice League, Young Justice.
Oh no, definitely.
So this is season 3 of the animated show.
Yeah. So I mean, we've all watched. I'm a massive fan of the Young Justice show, and I was so gutted when they cancelled it and replaced it with Teen Titans Go. Yeah. I nearly potentially committed suicide.
Terrible. Yeah.
I know. I mean, it's good for kids, but I mean, I don't understand why they didn't just put them side by side. Like,
all right, to qualify that statement, Liam, I'll just say that the show Teen Titans Go replaced, the original animated Teen Titans, was great. I loved that when it came out, and they replaced it with Go, which is a much more kid-friendly version. I was not happy.
I know Liam's girls watch it, so...
Yeah. I mean, my kids love it, and I watch it with them. I think it's really funny. It's really goofy. If what you're looking for is something more like Young Justice or what the original Teen Titans cartoon was more like, then yeah, you're going to be disappointed because Teen Titans Go is not that. But if you just want something that's just really stupid and just really pointless fun, then that's what Teen Titans Go is. There's a lot of really cool, really funny episodes.
Fair enough. I mean, you took a bit like Brave and the Bold.
You should watch the.
Brave and the Bold. I watched some of that. It did a lot like Spider-Man Unlimited did the same thing. The first season was pretty goofy.
Yeah.
And they started going into serious storylines like later on.
But the trailer for Teen Titans Go, the movie, actually looked quite funny. I don't know if you watched that. It came out the other day.
I think it's kind of like a Lego, like sort of Batman Lego humour. Kind of like,
yes.
It's kind of that sort of thing, which is great, and I get it for that sort of thing. But like Young Justice was like
one of the best animated things.
I love Batman the animated series, Superman, the Justice League cartoon we all grew up on, and then there was nothing, and then suddenly Young Justice came out, and we were let's give this a go, and it had like great story arcs going from like first episode all the way through to the last episode.
Amazing characters.
Amazing,
as well. And it looked really good as well.
Exactly. The way they went from season 1 to season 2 had like a 5-year gap, and they let everyone go up. And I mean, this I know I saw something at Comic-Con panels when they were talking about it, and it's sort of done another jump, obviously, because there's been a big gap. But like things like they left, like Wally went into the bloody Speed Force, and now we don't know what the hell happened to him. I mean, that was like one of the biggest things ever. Yeah. And it's like, I can't wait for it to come back and see what they're going to do with it. I just hope
Young Justice and Titans seem to be the main draw for this.
Yeah, so Titans.
I mean, we had that really bad photo shoot, the leaked photos, and obviously they weren't great. But then if you're going to take sneaky photos from the set, then they're going to be great anyway.
Yeah, but there was those pictures of the guys playing Robin.
Yeah, so
promo really picture, and that looks
the promo stuff we've had, the official promo stuff out of Titans looks good. At least.
Really good.
So I was just a bit iffy on the Starfire photo that got leaked, but obviously she was also taking the break on set.
Exactly.
They made the point, like she made a social media tweet about it saying that, the photos are out of context. It's a break in between the shoot when it's 15 degrees outside, so they've thrown jackets on so as to try and warm up, and it's just totally taken out of context. So
indeed, I mean, knee-jerk reaction to those photos was, oh god, this looks terrible, but then all the official press stuff looks pretty good. I've been a massive Teen Titans fan from day one. One of the first comic series I ever got into was Teen Titans.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping to do the series justice in live action.
And they can do it. They can do so much.
Oh, pun intended.
Yeah, well, nice. and they've got such scope to do what they can do with it as well. So, So I mean, I've always loved Beast Boy as a character and Raven. I can't wait to see a Dick Grayson Robin on screen.
It's an opportunity, as they always do with these shows, to launch teen heroes from DC Universe into a larger context.
Yes.
So you use it as a backdoor pilot for any teen hero sidekick.
You also just see Trigon.
Yeah. But I kind of wonder if they're kind of playing it, they're sort of double with Titans and Young Justice, because they're kind of the same team, really.
I guess. Well, I think Young Justice has come back because the fans have been asking for it for so long, and I mean, finally, I think all the voiceover artists and the writers just went their separate ways. And then finally, after, God, how long has it been now? Was that 10? Not 10 years, is it? It's got to be less than that.
No, I would say
6, 10, 8?
Probably 2012, 2013 it was on.
Yeah, it's
like
about 5 years ago. It's been like 5 years, and they finally managed to get everyone back together. And I cannot wait to see what that's going to look like. And there's been some promo art and stuff out already. And they've sort of tweaked the costumes, everything. It's going to be interesting to see if any of the original, like Nightwing, Megan and stuff, and Superboy are going to be in it that much, or are they just going to concentrate on new team like they did last time? So I'm quite excited for that. The other two, the things they mentioned, I didn't actually know they were doing a Swamp Thing and a Harley Quinn.
I saw the announcement for Swamp Thing this morning. That all I've seen is what might be a CG or mock-up picture of Swamp Thing, and that's about it.
I mean, the Harley Quinn one, is that live action?
It's animated, and it's going to be voiced by Margot Robbie, according to the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
See,
That's
cool.
It
sounds cool, but I mean, what's the concept behind it? It's just Harley Quinn being Harley Quinn. I mean,
I don't know.
Well, she's such a fan favourite character.
I know, but that's all she's got going for her right now. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's kind of it.
I mean, the comic book series that she's in at the moment, I haven't read Rebirth, but the 52 before the 52 before, I was collecting that, and it was very much her on sort of mini adventures, not really getting up to too much.
Sometimes with Poison Ivy. And
the best thing I ever read with Harley in it was her when she teamed up with Poison Ivy and went on a road trip.
Yes,
that was great. But I mean, if they do that with the show, great. That's going to be a fantastic little thing. But if it's just Harley Quinn being Harley on TV,
it'd be interesting to see if they put her with the Joker or have like Batman or Robin or Nightwing or something come into it. So I didn't even know that was happening. So the only ones that they've mostly talked about at the moment is Titans and Young Justice. They've released pictures, things like that. I mean, what else? What other shows would you like to see on this? I mean, you've got all the CW stuff. But
they've got Krypton on there.
Krypton's going to be on there. Which we react to, and it's
they probably put Teen Titans Go on there.
I mean, like new shows.
Other new things.
Like a Green Lantern show.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet. Because that's something that he always seems to get left behind at the moment.
I think that show would be awesome to get a Green Lantern show.
Well, we did speculate in our first reaction video to Krypton. If you haven't listened to that already, go watch it on our that they might be able to use Krypton as a springboard to launch a backdoor pilot to Green Lantern. Obviously, you're in a cosmic part of the DC universe, so that would be.
Well, he's a massive character, and
the producers have sort of quote unquote not said they might think about doing that if it takes off. So there's
Yes. Well, I mean everything else they've thrown to show so far.
Cool. But yeah, because it's set so long ago, Krypton is like they could totally have the Green Lantern Corps in it without it having to have Hal Jordan or anyone. So There's a really cool opportunity there. I really hope they do go down.
You could have Sinestro as a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Well, it's a different...
Imagine Sinestro the show. And
It's a
Green Lantern.
Sinestro Green Lantern show. And I would watch that. If
You
you
could
could
Who's the
have
guy
it...
that, how
Lee
gets his ring?
Abensur.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have those two. Just
Yeah,
them two.
they
as
work.
a team.
They work. Yeah.
Well, it would work great as a lead-in. You could have him sort of become the villain over a period of time because he's been anti-hero rather than a hero. Cause
How good would it be to have like a 3-season arc of him being here and everyone loves him?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he switches and becomes a bad guy. That would be such a new dynamic for TV, where a guy's started off as a good guy and ends up.
Yeah,
as a
even
bad
though
guy.
you know it's going to happen,
Yeah.
his journey to becoming evil.
Exactly.
It's so
Because Warner Brothers seem to have been burned by the Green Lantern film and decided not going to put me anything to do with film. I think, a TV series might work better for a Green Lantern show because you could introduce more characters.
Well, yeah,
from
he's
the
literally-
core.
he's literally
Flush out something in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got they're space cops, aren't they? It's going to go to a different planet every
Yeah,
episode.
it could be a procedural, a police procedural with
Yeah,
space cops.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just.
Which, you know,
There's so many police shows out there on TV. Like,
Yeah.
you can do an intergalactic one.
it'd be a cross of
amazing.
sort of, Law and Order and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's freaking Nine-Nine. All the cop shows to mention. There you go.
Yeah, but Hulk would make a great Ganthet.
I don't know. Yeah, that'd be an interesting concept to see if they could get a sort of part of that one out. I think.
It just seems weird to me that Green Lantern's such a big character and they haven't put him in it.
He's got such a massive universe as well.
That he's not in the Justice League. Like, there's no. I mean, there was a hint of him in the Justice League because
As much as I'm not a fan of Blackest Night, get Jeff Johns on board.
No, man, I love Jeff Johns.
Yeah, he'll get them on the right
Yeah.
track.
So that's what else could you could do? I'm trying to think of other stuff you could do.
Well, if Titans takes off, you could have the Outsiders,
Yeah,
who were sort
Jason
of more.
Todd and stuff.
More.
Yeah.
Well, no, the proper Outsiders,
Okay.
not the New 52 ruinous one that,
Oh,
that killed it all. But yeah,
And the outside's got like Black Lightning or something.
but it's got Thunder in it. Black Lightning's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
It was led by Nightwing.
Yeah, because you've got Dick Grayson Titans, that'd be a bit difficult.
Yeah,
to do.
well in the comics he passed off leadership to Tim Drake. And,
Yeah, but something that's like that would be like season 6.
Speaking
or
of
something.
Black Lightning, they'll probably put season 2 on this when that comes out. I reckon. I don't reckon it'll go to Netflix and whatever channel it was on.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll go straight to this.
That makes sense. And wouldn't it be interesting if any of the other CW shows go on as well?
Oh, now the one I've said this before. The one thing I'd love to see, and we're talking about police procedurals, is Gotham Central. Be an actual police procedural set in the Gotham Major Crimes Unit with Gordon. Maybe not Gordon. Maybe
You've got Gotham on there, so
yeah. Well, he's in Gotham, but the Major Crimes Unit is under Gordon as commissioner, so it'd be I can't remember. It's Maggie Sawyer that runs it in the comics.
you can do the police department for Bloodhaven or something. That'd be quite cool.
But the whole point was that it's a police procedural with cops trying to do their job, and you keep getting occasionally you'll run across a metahuman. It's just how do they do that without having to be a superhero that takes them down, kind of thing. You know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
I've seen, whilst you were talking, I was trying to look up on Swamp Thing to find out what information, because that is pretty new news that they're doing this Swamp Thing series. And I found an actual synopsis here via Hollywood Reporter. So, as Hollywood Reporter says, so go to hollywoodreporter.com and you can find this. It says, Swamp Thing is going into development, and it has Mark Verheiden, from who did Battlestar Galactica and Daredevil, and Gary Duberman, who did It and the sequel to It that's not out yet, are attached to co-write the script and serve as showrunners on the live-action drama. James Wan, who did doing Aquaman, will executive produce alongside his Atomic Monster banner topper Michael Clear, blah, blah, blah. And here's the synopsis. The drama follows what happens when CDC researcher Abby Arcane returns to her childhood home of Houma, Louisiana, in order to investigate a deadly swamp-borne virus. There, she develops a surprising bond with a scientist called Alec Holland, only to have him tragically taken from her. But as powerful forces descend on Houma, intent on exploiting the swamp's mysterious properties for their own purposes, Abby will discover that the swamp holds mystical secrets, both horrifying and wondrous. And the potential love of her life may not be gone after all. I have a feeling that he's Swamp Thing.
Well, Mr. Holland.
Yeah.
Any relation?
So that's the synopsis that they've got there, and it goes on and talks a whole bunch of other stuff just in general. But it looks to be like that's the only bit of real information that they have there.
An impressive amount of talent behind the camera.
Although they do make a point in here as well that what would also potentially be going to that web service would be Metropolis, that other series. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that'd be quite cool. Yeah, the Lois and Lex Luthor sort of prequel to Superman. that we've heard about.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah. We haven't heard anything more about that. That was months ago that they sort of
Yeah.
released some stuff on that.
So I suppose the interesting question to ask about the service in general is obviously it's like Netflix, it's going to be a paid subscription, so you're paying to see what you want on the show. So things like Powerless that came out and got cancelled because no one watched it on you're not having to pay for a network to put it on the network anymore.
Yeah.
So things like Powerless that got cancelled early might see another season on this show. On this Constantine. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's going to Legends now, isn't he? So
Yeah, but if people really like him, they're like, actually, I wouldn't mind a show of him. We tried it. Well, let's bring him back and do season 2 of it.
Yeah, see, you're not subject to the whims of a CBS or CW or some other network saying we don't want your show because it only got low ratings.
Yeah, I can see that.
If people are paying for the subscription service on a regular basis, you'll see more things being trialled. Like obviously Swamp Thing, I don't think we'd ever make it on a.
No, he's a bit of a niche character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, I know of him. There was a really old movie that came out in the 80s, I think, that I watched. That's the first introduction I ever saw of him. But he's never really in any.
I think the only introduction I've
movies.
had to the character was in the New 52 Swamp Thing series, which I read a couple of issues.
Yeah, and he was in Justice League Dark as well, wasn't he, in the movie? Yeah.
And there was a couple of movies and a live-action TV series that ran for 3 seasons.
Really?
For Swamp Thing.
Man,
Yep.
right, get out. I've not seen
You need
that.
to try and find that.
yeah. I've not seen that one. That would be pretty sweet. But yeah, I mean, so like Powerless, I did watch Powerless. And I thought it was quite. It wasn't the best show in the world, but it was quite funny. And the way
it suffered from being kneecapped from its original premise, which was the
Mm.
it was an alright show, but it had good bits. It had Adam West in it for one episode. I mean, God, that just made it what it was. And some of the concepts they put into it were quite funny, but
I didn't really watch it, but it went from being an insurance investigating firm in the DC universe to being Bruce Wayne's tech thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought the insurance investigator was a much more fun concept.
Well,
that line in the trailer about how Wonder Woman be done for act of God. Well, she's a demigod, so not technically. I thought it was quite funny.
The stuff they invented to sort of help stuff, like they had like umbrellas that would open up so if rubber was falling down it would protect you and things like that. And they had like cameos from Batman. You had Atlantis in it. You had loads of cool stuff. And it had the guy Alan, what's his name? Alan
Tudyk.
Yeah, he was really good in it.
He's Bruce Wayne's cousin.
Yeah, he's Bruce Wayne's cousin. He's hilarious in it. I quite enjoyed the show, but
I mean, that's my take on it. Is that if this service takes off, if it gets more content on it, and people start paying for it. I mean, obviously there's a cadre of DC fans who are just going to pay for it a lot anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, well, I mean, just to see Young Justice,
you'll see more risks taken, I think, and more shows that we wanted to see get a second season, maybe get more.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting because there's already so many superhero shows out already, and now we're going to get so many more.
Well, maybe they'll do more spin-off animated ones like the Constantine one that's just come out.
Yeah.
They could do more to flesh out other characters and stuff, and then maybe bring them all together at the end. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, so that's it. We now know the name of DC's online streaming service. It's called DC Universe. So let us know what you're thinking about this. What type of stuff do you want to see on it? Does this sound cool? What are you concerned about? Just let us know. Tell us in the comments. And don't forget that we also have our reaction videos that are available on YouTube, and there's plenty of other podcasts to check out. So you can find our podcasts wherever podcasts live, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, iTunes Podcasts, you name it, you can find it. So remember to subscribe, and catch you next time.